Living Real with Sarah. Parents and children, bosses and subordinates, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, friends. Good relationships breed better living. Better living breeds better society and ultimately better nation. Living Real with Sarah, helping to build better relationships for a better life.
I see you in the rush and madness. I see you, especially in your sadness. You're not invisible.
Hello, dear viewer. I want to ask you a question. Are you happy? God's so good, I can't hear what you're saying. What I want you to answer, especially if you're alone watching this broadcast, I need you to answer truthfully. I am happy. I am not happy. You know, the greatest injustice that anyone could ever do to himself or herself is to lie to himself or to herself. If I lie to myself, it is the greatest injustice that I could ever do. And I'm asking you again this day, that you're listening this time, this hour, are you happy? Because I found out that you are responsible for your happiness. No one, no spouse, no parent, no friend, no child is responsible for your happiness. You are. And if you're not happy, you will do yourself a whole lot of good to admit that you're not happy. Trace the root of your unhappiness and treat it from there. I'll be back after this time out. I really want to smile a lot today as I normally do, but I need to be a bit stern with you. I have found out that many people that are not happy today are unhappy because of certain decisions that they take. One that I'm going to address today is the weakness of not being able to say no. There are certain things that are happening around you that are wrong. And honestly, you have to rise up and take a stance. You need to say no. Enough is enough. Until you do that, you will never be happy. It's not a curse. Because when there's an issue and we have seen the root of that issue, the best thing to do is to treat it from the root. If you cut off the branches or walk on the stem, it will sprout again very soon. If you find yourself being a yes person, we have yes people. They always say yes. They always say yes, even when it's not convenient. Why? They don't want to hurt people, but they are hurting. They are weeping. They are crying in secret. You can't live your life pleasing others. I've seen so many cases of people that are going through pain, bitterness, unhappiness. Why? Because they don't want to hurt others. Because they don't know how to say no. If you are ever going to be happy in your life, you have to learn to say no when you have to say no. I found myself at a point in my life being at the giving end. I gave, and I gave. I'm not blowing my trumpet. I'm talking to you about something that is passionate to my heart, something that I've been through. I lived a life of giving. I still do, but with the difference, because I learned something. When you give, you don't always have to necessarily give sacrificially. I was involved in a work some years back, and I had to work with many people. Some of the people I worked with, let me say, more than 70% of them were people that looked up to me for one thing or the other, especially material things. And I found myself stretching, going overboard to please them. If I had 10 naira and somebody needed maybe 7 or 8 naira, I will inconvenience myself to give the 7 or 8. Then I'll be left with 2, even though I also needed like 15 and had only 10. But the amazing thing, I found out that these people actually expected me to even do more than they were asking. They felt that if they asked me for 8 and I gave them, that means I had like 800, and so I should have given them 200. Amazing how people think. But I found out that was what was happening. And here I was, saying yes to them, not wanting to hurt them, hurting myself, inconveniencing myself just to make others happy. At the end of the day, they turned around. They did not only not appreciate, they turned around to actually be against me at some point. So what am I saying to you today? When it comes to decision making, it is your duty. You owe yourself that responsibility to make yourself happy. What is the root of your unhappiness? So I was wallowing in self-pity, having a pity party. I'm like, oh Sarah, look at you. What else could you have done? What didn't you do? What didn't you sacrifice and all that? Then this understanding came to me. You did not always have to say yes. There were certain times you should have said no. And because here we're talking about building healthy relationships, maintaining healthy relationships, especially with yourself first. I'm not blaming anyone for doing whatever they did. If anything, I've learned from all those things. But I found out that there are times to say no. I will say no, and I will not feel bad because it's a no. There was a particular time I had to. This will sound very dumb to you, but it happened. I had my children's school fees, and someone came with a need. Yes, that's what I did. Very dumb, but I gave the person my children's school fees, and I began to run around looking for how to pay the school because my husband had already given me the money. He must not even know that I had diverted the funds, which is wrong. So I did so many things, just because I wanted to please people. And let me say this, I'm sure you know, you can never please people. So just do what you are able to do. I'm not saying you should not give. I'm not saying to be stingy. I'm not saying to be insensitive to people's needs. I'm saying to be wise. I'm saying to you to be smart. When it's time to say no, you say no. As in N-O. Somebody will say, what part of no don't you understand? Is it the N or the O? When it is not just convenient, when it is not possible, when it's going to affect you, affect people around you, affect people that maybe that feed from you, or people that you pay their school fees, or people that you shelter and all that, you got to know how to prioritize. Everyone cannot be on your priority list at the same time. They might not understand it, but honestly, you're going to be the better for it because you're not going to subject yourself to undue unhappiness. You're not responsible for everybody. You are not. You have issues. At times, you just have, I think, being nice, being wise, being smart, at times only have to do with you having a me time. At times, it's that you need to take a break. Just go and rest. It's a weakness not to rest when you need to rest. And you think you are pleasing people by being there so that you can meet their needs. I tell you, if you break down or if you pass away now, if you die, life continues. So you owe it to yourself to live to fulfill purpose, to live to fulfill destiny, to live to enjoy the fruit of your labor. So learn to say no. Somebody said something very humorous. He said, you can actually tell someone to go to hell, and they will go smiling. There's a way you present it. It's not like you're going to be rude or just make them feel like they're not important, but it's just that it is not convenient now. It's not going to work. You are not convinced that is the right thing to do, or you are not able. It's only God that is both able and willing. God is always willing to help and is always able to help. At times you might be willing to help but not able to help. So you just state it. Oh, I'm sorry, I would have loved to help. Or maybe, oh, you want 10? Oh, I have 2. If you don't mind, this is my own quota. So you don't always have to give sacrificially. I had to learn that. It's good to give. It's a beautiful thing. Whatever you give doesn't live your life. It goes into your future to wait for you. And of course, you get it back in multiple fold and all that. But in every of your harvest, you have seed there. But there's also that part that you have to eat. So if you harvest, let me say 100 tubers of yam, and probably you're supposed to keep like 50 as seedlings for the next planting season, but you now decide to keep all the 100, and it's not as if you have any other thing you're going to eat. You're supposed to feed from the harvest. Then how wise or how smart your decision is that if you sow everything? If you have a conviction, no problem. But I'm talking about the ones that you do habitually just because you don't want to hurt people, or you don't know how to say no. So in your harvest, you have that one, you have your bread and you have the seed. So eat your bread, enjoy eating your bread, and sow your seed gladly. Say to yourself, it is my responsibility to be happy. And from today, I choose to begin to be happy. I will say no when I need to say no. Thank you. I hope I wasn't too harsh on you today, but I want the best from you. I want the best of you. I want to meet with you one day and hear that this actually turned your life around. Till I come your way again, keep living real.